Hey y'all, hey, happy day to you. My name is Akila Jaquette and I am a Christian. I'm a Christ follower. And I'm using this space to go ahead and have a little bit of testimony service, talk about the goodness of God. Again, please excuse my voice. It's trying to go away, but then it's trying to stay, and it's trying to go away, but it's still staying, so I don't know what's happening. Anyways, so this is March. We are in a brand new month, a whole new month. And let me just say, from where I am right now, every month has a new experience. And I'm pretty sure it's always been like that, but I feel like it's happening really rapidly right now. So this month of March, I have a couple of expectations. I am looking forward to, don't want to say it? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm looking forward to this new leadership position. To be a part of the Community Leadership Council. That is number one. And I'm also looking forward to getting accepted into notified about my apartment, my new apartment. So what was the hesitation, right? So these things are happening. I'm looking forward to them happening. What was the hesitation of saying it? So the hesitation comes from, what if it doesn't happen? That's a fear of mine. You know, I know God, I love God, and he's done some really amazing things in my life. But then there are some things where, like, I don't know, maybe my hopes are too high. I don't know what happens. But there are some things I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this and this is gonna happen. It's gonna be a thing, yay. And it doesn't happen. So I kind of felt like, I feel that little bit of pullback every now and again. And I was gonna let that pullback kind of settle whether or not I was gonna say those two things. But you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm standing on confidence. I talked about confidence before, and having confidence in God and confidence in the things that he's gonna do for you. And so in those two things, I am confident, because let's talk about something. Initially, I thought they were gonna happen in February. But there were three things I was expecting in February. I was expecting to have a speaking engagement. I was expecting to get notice about getting into my apartment. And I was expecting to get notice about this leadership council. Well, let's back this up a little bit. Let's look at this, shall we? One, I did have my speaking engagement, and it was absolutely incredible, and I loved it. I spoke in front of my church, which was a place I did not want to speak at, simply because they know me. And I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Like, is this gonna be horrible? Is it gonna be okay? And it ended up being absolutely amazing. I loved it. Two, I said I wanted to be notified about this apartment. Technically, I was notified. I was notified that I was put on the wait list. So I wasn't notified of, like, here's your apartment number. But I was notified about it. I made it on the wait list, which is apparently a really great thing. And now in March, they are supposed to start doing the interviews for the apartment. So stuff is still happening. And then the leadership council, I did get notified. I got notified that they saw my application, or they saw and accepted my application, and notified about how many interviews they were going to be doing and how the interview process was going to happen. So it's still like, okay, so I've said this many times, and I stick with it. My ways are not God's ways. My thoughts are not God's thoughts. So I'm thinking everything should be finalized right this month, right? Like, it should happen. It should be a thing. Like, it should be absolute. Absolute. It's not always the way God works. So in almost everything and in almost every situation, God is giving you a lesson about something. And most of the lessons that you get about something today actually benefit you for the future, right? So it's this lesson of patience that I'm getting. Be patient. Even with my crush, who I've talked about, who you all know I'm crazy about. It's like, yes, this could be a thing, but not right now. So be patient, just wait. And even in that, like, I've heard the response of be patient, just wait. But I'm like, but he hugged me. I'm like, clearly this is love. This should be going a lot faster. It should not take this long. Be patient. So I am accepting my lessons of patience. I'm still praying. I'm still worshiping. I'm still reading my Bible. I'm still at church every Sunday. I'm still in worship there. I'm still in Bible study. I'm still, again, surrounded by this amazing praying group of women who I can say, you know, this is what's going on. This is what's happening. And I feel this way about something. And they will pray for me. And so just in that, like, that's a huge blessing to know that I'm not doing this alone. Even though it's only me who is having this happen, even though it's only me who's moving and only me who's going to be on the council, they're still praying for me. And that is a tremendous blessing. Now, looking back over February, what was February like? OMG. There was so much that happened in February. So much. But it was all good. It was all good stuff. Even stuff that I felt like wasn't necessarily good, it was still good stuff. Still excellent stuff. So what is the grade? As I told you last month, I'm giving not a letter grade, not an A, a D, or F, but I'm giving a word grade to my month. So my word grade for last month was consistency. I was being very consistent in so many things. Still being consistent, but I'm not going to carry that over to this month or to February. The word that I would give February, the word grade that I would give February is improved. Much improved. Yes, I'm still consistent on things, but they are improving so much. And I can say, especially for my workouts are improving a lot. And I send out a couple of progress pictures to some people just because sometimes you need other people's eyes on you, especially when you see yourself every day. So it's like, am I losing anything? And they're like, yeah, you're losing. You look good. You look really nice. So I was like, okay. So February, much improved. Lots of improvements. What will March be? I have no idea, but let's find out. I hope your March is great. I hope the February was fabulous for you. And I hope your March will be marvelous. It's for a new month. We'll see what comes of it. I'll talk to you later. Bye.